Love, make a love. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Today I recorded this tutorial. I used a whole bunch of Huda beauty products because they sent me some products last year, and I did record a video saying thank you and all of that, but I lost that footage. I don't even know, just the memory card got missing. Let's just say the memory card got missing. But I'm here again and I recorded this look today. It's like a double cut crease. Actually, when I even started filming this look, I didn't even know where we were going with the look, and I usually, like, you have a reference picture while filming or doing a look, but this one I just did it from my head and I'm liking the way it came out. I tried out the new Huda Beauty melted shadows in this tutorial as well. I used it here, and glitter, cut crease, all that good stuff. I used the Ruby Obsessions palette as well. You see everything in the video. I also did like the hair tutorial, so it's going to be like a 2-in-1 video. Hair and makeup, you know, like all those fancy YouTubers. Even though I don't have much hair to show you guys, I'll try to be doing like these two types of videos all the time, like hair and makeup, because I think people like it. If you like it, let me know down below if I should keep doing this kind of videos. And yeah, let's get right. Please do subscribe and let me know your thoughts about this video down below. And yeah, let's get right into this tutorial, guys. So guys, first off, I've already done my stocking cap off camera. I just used got to be glued, and this is me struggling to cut the the excess cap off. You need to take your time with this because this thing stresses me out, especially because my hairline is just all over the place. If you have like less hair on your forehead, when you know those people that don't have like edges and stuff, this type of style will be easy for you. I swear, like sometimes I wish I didn't have so much hair on my forehead, but then I'm using this got to be glue to kind of like make it slip down even more. And now I'm just like putting the wig on. These parts are basically, you know, like self-explanatory, so you can watch and see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to keep like explaining bit to bit. I'm trying to, you know, gauge the wig to see where it's supposed to stay, and I'm just going to use powder to, instead of using foundation. I discovered the foundation seeped into my hair the last time and it wasn't so necessary to use foundation, so I'm using this powder from Note Cosmetics. It's really thick, like a powder foundation, and that's what I'm using like all over my stocking cap to make it look a bit like scalp, because while tinting this lace I already made a mistake, so you can see that it's already looking brassy. And yeah, that's why I just didn't even bother so much with the powder matching the lace, you know. So I'm just using rubbing alcohol to clean off my excess, you know, powder that stained my forehead. And now I'm going in with Ghost Bond, guys. This Ghost Bond, people say it's supposed to last for 3 weeks. It only lasts for 1 week for me, and I use just 2 coats. This is me showing that I'm using 2 coats, and I spread it out and let it dry. I mostly focus on the middle of my head and then the sides as well. Usually this lasts me, like I said, for just a week, and then it starts to remove. Maybe it's the Nigerian weather, I don't know, but then I like the Ghost Bond, but then the stress is just too much. But it's worth it, because if got to be good doesn't last on your head, you need to try out the Ghost Bond, especially in Nigeria. Don't worry, it won't, if you take it off properly, it won't hurt your edges as well. So I'm just going to tie a scarf on my head. I'm using the silk scarf first so that it doesn't pick up the glue from my head. Then I'll go in with another scarf on top of that silk scarf for more pressure, because you need the pressure to make the glue marry into the lace and make it melt. So that's why I'm tying 2 scarves basically on my head. I'll have that on for like 10 minutes and then I'll take it off. So this is me taking it off, and then I'm just going to still use rubbing alcohol to, you know, kind of clean off the glue, the tiny glue in front, the tiny excess glue. That's what I'm doing now. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, style the wig. Usually I prefer styling the wig on the mannequin head, but for today I was just, you know, lazy, and I filmed this tutorial at night, so I was not even bothered to even do it on a mannequin head. So I'm just doing the half up half down hairstyle. This hairstyle is pretty simple to follow through. I added like 1 more weft to my hair to make the up one fuller. So that's just what I'm doing here. There's nothing too important here, just added it and then rolled it around, and here you have the hairstyle. I'm going to go in with my heat protectant to start to curl this hair. So this is from Cantu. I love the way this thing smells. I know it's supposed to be for like natural hair, but I don't care. I use it for my weave-ons, and I love the way it smells. It smells heavenly. I'm going to use that, spray it all over to kind of protect my wig from heat damage, and I'm going to be using my coiling one. This coiling one gets pretty hot, and it lasts for, it wasn't even up to a minute or so, and the curls are already popping. So it helped me curl this hair really fast, and yeah, that's it. Like, it was just super easy. I just wanted to put in some curls and then make it messy, just something to have waves on the, on the hair. I didn't want it to be just there. So that's just what I'm doing. There's nothing too serious, too different than what's been done before. So with this step, you want to take your time, because I almost burnt my hand. Like, I hate burning myself because my scars don't heal, so you have to be careful with this step. If not, fire is going to burn you. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to go in with Got to Be Glued, and what this Got to Be Glued is going to do, the spray, is going to help these curls last longer. So if they were going to last for like 1 day, they would last for way longer than a day. So now in this video, the hair lasted for, this curls lasted for like 3-4 days. So that was a better, like, it will help your hair curls last longer. And obviously once you wash the hair, the hardness of the Got to Be Glued goes away. But that's what I do to make my curls stay longer. So in case you were wondering on how to make your curls stay longer. And then on to my favorite part, the makeup portion. I'm going to be using a lot of Huda Beauty products. I already used the foundation, Huda Beauty 450G, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 450G is the shade I'm using, and I'm spreading that out with a flat foundation brush, then going out to blend it with a booty blender, like Iris Bailey will say. But it's a beauty blender, and I'm just blending it. Obviously, my concealer, I know this concealer is quite light, but then I really love the way it highlights my face, so I'm sticking with it. If you don't like light concealers, don't be angry. I like it, and I'm sticking with it. So I'm just using that underneath my eyes, and then I'm just blending it out. You know the drill, guys. Like, there's nothing too serious here. And then my setting powder also is going to be from Huda Beauty, and this is their translucent shade. This is their translucent shade. I'm using that brush from Huda Beauty as well. What I do is I first set it with the brush, then I go in with a beauty blender to pack it on for baking. And I'm just contouring with a powder. This powder is from the V Beauty Planet, and that's what I'm using to contour. If you're in Nigeria, you can get it from them. I'm just using that to contour, and then I'm filling in my brows ever so lightly. Obviously, I don't like light brows, but then my brows is light compared to some people's own. I'm just using a brow gel with a brow brush to fill it in. And yeah, I think that's basically it for my base. Moving on to my eyeshadow, I'm using my Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. Guys, when they sent me this care package, I was too shook for words. Like, I couldn't even believe it. But I was just so happy. I was so happy to do this in the video, because I see all those like gurus doing it, open up the package and play with the colors. So I was so happy to do this. Thank you so much, Huda Beauty. So I'm going to be using the Ruby Obsessions and the Topaz Obsessions. I didn't really use the Topaz Obsessions, or I didn't really show you guys. I just used one color there, the dark brown, which I didn't really even show, just to kind of define my crease a bit. So it was mainly the Ruby Obsessions palette I used. Obviously, I'm using my P. Louise base. This base is bomb, like bomb. I'm yet to try it out with like most shadows, but I really love it. And right now, I'm just going into my eyeshadow. So I'm taking that bright red from the Ruby Obsessions palette. So guys, usually I'll like know what I want to film beforehand, but here I was just winging it. So that's what I was just checking out in the mirror. I was just like, let's see how this goes, because I didn't even know where I was going to with this look. So I'm just blending that out. Yeah, I'm blending it out, and I'm going with a tinier brush. These brushes I'm using are from Evita Joseph on Instagram. Their brushes are so amazing, and I really love them. Like, I can't drop them. I can't do my eyeshadow without them. It's that serious. So this is their detailed blender brush, and I'm going to just use that to put in the darker color into my crease. Just two colors. I use the light red and the dark red. And then I'm cutting my crease with that same P. Louise base. I'm using that to cut my crease as well. Cutting your crease, you have to take your time. Don't rush anywhere. I'm using that color to set my lid. Doing this, I don't know, the Huda Beauty colors are so smooth, so usually I was expecting it to crack up a bit, but it didn't crack. It was just very smooth because I was already ready mentally for it to crack, and it did not crack. So kudos to Huda Beauty. So what you see here is the eyeshadow got stained. I would have taken this part out, but I wanted to show you guys. So it stained my line of cut. You might not even really see that, but I can see it, and I'm a perfectionist. So what I did was take up a dark color and just clean it up like I'm doing. Simple. And then I had to go off camera to figure out the eyes, and then I got back on to show you guys. So I'm just going in with that red shadow and just tapping that, like just blowing it out on the lid first. I wanted to do like a double cut crease. Do you guys like the fact that I zoomed you guys in? Let me know in the comments down below if this is something you think I should try out more, like zoom in when I'm doing eye looks and zoom out when I'm doing face looks. This is the Huda Beauty Melted Shadows. This shade is Bubble Bath and Faux 4, if I'm not mistaken. Gosh, I hope I'm not mistaken. But I love this stuff so much. Like, this was my first time using it, and after then I've used it severally already, and it was just so easy to work with. Like, if you're a beginner, this is your go-to. Like, it was just too easy to work with. Obviously, because I wanted more precision, I had to go in with a brush to get that line as sharp as I wanted it. But this formula was just so smooth and easy to work with. I don't even know. Some people were comparing it to liquid lipsticks, and these are way softer than liquid lipsticks, because obviously Huda won't give you liquid lipsticks formula for your eyes, So this was just amazing. That's just what I can say. Amazing it was. It dried down matte. It didn't move anywhere. I'm using the other part, the shimmer shade now. And then this shimmer has like a wet look, so you would see me in the moment trying to touch it to see whether it's still wet, because it still had like a wet. It's not like a typical shimmer, It still had like a wet look when I was done applying it, and I'm like, are you sure you're dried? And then it didn't even move. It didn't budge anywhere. So A++ from me. I'm going in with this palette from Huda Beauty. It's the Rose Gold edition. I'm taking the black there to kind of deepen those areas of cut. So if you take that on an eyeshadow brush, it will make your cut crease look sharper. Try this on any cut crease look you're doing and tell me if it doesn't make your cut crease stand out. Tip, a little cut crease tip there. I'm just applying my liner, same old, and I'm going to go with glitter. This glitter is from Tresibella, and I'm going to use it's like a pink, fuchsia pink kind of, because the eyes were like red, ruby, fuchsia pink, So I decided to go with the flow. So I'm going to go into my favorite part, which is my under eye, eyeshadow. Like, I don't know why people don't use this or do their under eyeshadow. It does not complete the look. This was me feeling the eyeshadow, like it didn't budge. Did you see? Like, it didn't even move anywhere. Like I was saying, under eye eyeshadow is very important. Very, very important. Okay? Are you feeling these lashes or not? I had to go all tailor-made Jane. I love that girl so much, and these lashes are inspired by her. Actually, I wanted to get those dramatic, those ones that she just made. They're like very dramatic and funny looking, and I think I achieved that. What do you guys think? So onto the face. I was really feeling this look at this point. Obviously you can tell. Highlighter. This highlighter got me, like, I don't want to say shook, but it blew my mind. It was not dry, so it was just, I don't even know the word to use to describe what this highlighter feels like or what it looks like. I had to try and blend it out so that it doesn't even look so harsh, but the highlighter was blinding in its own, man. Like, Huda Beauty does not joke with anybody. Anyway, I went ahead and, you know, applied it as usual. I'm using the other shades in that palette as well. So here I'm trying to match my lip color to see what lip color goes well with, you know, what eye look. This is what I was trying to do. I finally decided to go with Bombshell from Huda Beauty, and Bombshell is like a peachy nude. I hope you guys can see it on camera. It's like a peachy nude color, and I really enjoyed how it came out, because I was initially going to do a red lip, but then the eyes weren't so red like that. They are more on the pinky side, so I decided to go with that new color. So yeah, I hope I made the right decision. What do you guys think? Should I have used red? In comparison to the palette I'm holding now, you can see the palette is red and my eyes are not red, so that's why I changed my mind from doing red. But do you guys think red could have gone with the look still? Let me know in the comment section down below, my loves. And I'm just adding a bit of gloss, tapping the gloss on, and that is the finished look, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. So that completes the tutorial. And are you feeling this look as much as I'm feeling it? I mean, full face of Huda Beauty or not? Thank you so much, Huda Beauty, for sending me your amazing care package. Like, I can't even say how thankful I am. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want me to keep doing like hair and makeup tutorials also, let me know down below. Let me know video requests or video ideas you'd like to see. I wasn't serious with YouTube last year because of a lot of things, but this year I'm deciding to suck it up and give you guys content like back to back to back. So let me know what you want, make your request, and it will come to pass. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.